Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, a simple wrong would have done just fine, but...
Alright, what is up everybody, Raging Monster, and welcome back to a new video. So before we get into the video, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, if you guys also haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit the notifications bell. Great way to get notified anytime a new video is live. Also, before we get into the discussion, this video is going to contain a little bit of lag spikes, as well as my fucking Windows trying to update in the background, so I hope you guys understand. So I do want to talk about this recent dev stream. And I know a lot of people think that I'm automatically going to start shitting on behavior here, but I'm actually not going to shit on them for once. So instead, I'm going to offer an olive branch to a company who clearly does not know where to fucking go from here, and has clearly basically admitted defeat when it comes to determining skill. They've pretty much admitted they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I want to extend an olive branch and help a game out that I actually do have a passion for, and I actually do want to see thrive and get better. I think the best possible thing behavior could do is revert back to the blood point system and build off of that. So going back to the blood point system, number one would mean that you are admitting that skill within the blood point system cannot be determined, which I think is fine. The next thing you would be admitting is that there is no actual way to rank somebody's ability in this game, which I think is fine. So, where do you go about building off the blood point system? Well, the first thing that you could do is you could design a progression system. So, devotion has been something in this game that has needed love for a long time. And there's ways that you guys could go about this. So, maybe each devotion level you continue to gain shards. Maybe at the end of the game, whatever devotion you are, like let's say you're devotion 13, you get a bonus to your blood point score. Which, again, who's going to bitch about more blood points? And you guys could even do something even farther than this and add skins and charms and stuff like that you could get that are exclusive to that devotion level. Again, the idea behind this is to create a progression system and to basically phase out a ranking system. You guys would also be able to keep grades in the game. I guess grades would be a great way to kind of... you'll have to figure something... You'd have to figure a way to tie a grade into the rewards that you get. As well as devotion level with the blood point system. But I'm sure you could do that. Now, I know a lot of people are going to start saying, well, Monster, the problem with the blood point system was that it encouraged camping. You're right, it did encourage camping. So here's how you fix that to where it doesn't encourage camping. If the killer is in the proximity of a hook, for every, I'd say, I don't know, maybe, I guess the time is up to behavior. For however long the killer is within the hook of the survivor, each time a generator is completed, each time a totem is cleansed, each time they heal each other, that survivor on hook gets those blood points as well. Make it shared amongst the team. There you go. You've solved the problem with survivors getting camped. It's still going to be fucking shitty spending your game on hook, but at the same time, you're still going to be rewarded with more blood points and shards and cosmetics and whatever, which I don't think anybody would be against at this point because people just want free shit at this point. And I think this is a good idea. Your art team, in my honest opinion, this is no disrespect to any behavior dev, I think your art team is carrying your game right now. And I think basing things around your art team more and having your art team design cool little cosmetics that people can get as rewards for playing the game and shit, I think that's a good idea. And I think behavior should do this. I think let's give up on the notion about skill in this game. Let's give up on this idea that you can rank somebody's ability in the game. They can't fucking do it, boys. I hate to say it for the competitive nerds that actually fucking care that much about your rank. They can't do it. They have basically admitted that on stream. They can't do it. They don't know how to. And nor can they. I've said it from day one. They were not going to be... This system wasn't going to work. It was doomed from the start. It wasn't going to work. I will say this, though. I think everybody that is shitting on behavior... I do think we need to take a little bit of a step back because I think shitting on them isn't going to help the situation, even though I think they're very deserving of criticism in the fact that they didn't listen to the community in the fucking first place and they just went ahead and ignored us and pushed us live. I will say this, I think Patrick has gotten enough hate. I think his little... honestly, I think what behavior did was they picked the person who was the most arrogant, and they picked the person who probably doesn't give a fuck about criticism, and had him do it. I would also like to note, where's Almo? Wasn't Almo lead game designer? Since when did Patrick become the lead game designer? Pretty weird, huh? That tells me Almo might have gotten demoted, possibly. I don't know. Speculation, I guess. I do want to say this. I think going back to the blood point system is behavior's best bet. I think, obviously, some adjustments would have to be made. I think the survivor that is getting camped on hook should get some type of reward. I don't think that they should get completely fucked out of blood points and stuff just because the killer's camping them. Obviously, behavior would kind of have to figure that one, how much they're going to get for being on hook. I think something like that would be good for the system. I think we need to focus more on a progression system, a reward system. I think we need to focus more on a reward system instead of a fucking skill system. It's obvious we're never going to be able to determine skill in this game. For you sweaty, try-hard, competitive, esports, Dead by Daylight, Minecraft pros, I hate to break it to you, but if they can't determine skill, neither can you. I say we just move away from that. We move back to the blood point system, and I think it would work for the game. I think lore-wise, it works. Obviously, I think that there needs to be some adjustments made to it. Like I said, add the camping. I wouldn't really call it a penalty, but add a bonus for survivors that are getting camped so that at least they get some type of blood points and some type of reward. I will say this. As much as I wanted to come on here and just shit on behavior, I hate to see this game like this. And I love this game. Believe this or not, this was the only game I've played for a long time. And it wasn't until recently I started playing Apex Legends. And again, I'm dog shit at Apex. But I do want to see this game thrive. As much as I give criticism to the developers and videos and shit, I want to see the game flourish, man. I want this game to live on for years, man. And I believe it can, but I believe the only way that it can is with just admitting that skill is they can't detect it, and just honestly doing away with ranking altogether. I've always said that. I know a lot of people have said it too, but what is the point of ranking? Just do away with it. It doesn't matter. And I think I think what they've done with grades is good. I think grades should stay. Again, I think that they should tie grades and devotion into the blood point system in some type of way. Maybe you get more reward. Maybe if you're iridescent 1, you get more blood points, and that's also based off of your devotion level. Or what they could do, this is what they could do. Based on your grade, so like if you're iridescent 1, you get a bonus to blood points, and if you're like devotion 13, you have the chance of getting like a cosmetic, a charm, a fucking bonus to shards. Like something like that I think would work, and it would encourage people to play your game more, and it would actually encourage healthier gameplay, because people would want to play more to get up to the highest rank and shit, to get bonus stuff. Again, you guys have said that you don't know how to fix the economy of this game. Well, I think this is a great way to fix the economy of the game. I think it's a great way to even out the grind a little bit more with the rifts and stuff. Overall, I think this works. I think that this is a good thing for the game. And I think it's time that we just give up on this bullshit idea that skill is something you can determine, because it's not. And you guys admitted it on stream. Thousands of people heard you. And I will say this, I think it's time to stop hiding behind your moderators. And respectfully, the mods were banning some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Some people were actually saying oh, this system's fucking dog shit. And they got banned for that. They got banned for saying the system is fucking dog shit. I disagree with that. I think behavior needs to loosen up a little bit. You've already admitted that you guys don't know what you're doing with skill in this game, and that's fine. But I don't think taking it out on other people and banning them just because, people are pointing out that the system sucks, I think that's fucking ridiculous. I guess that's a topic for another video, but yeah, I think moving back to the blood point system would be beneficial to behavior. It would be beneficial to the community, and just get rid of this bullshit notion that, obviously I think that there should be some type of split between people that are somewhat good to veteran players versus casual players. I think there needs to be some way to kind of mediate that. I kind of have ideas based on that, but I don't really want to. I don't really know if they would work. I guess one thing that they could do is base it on grade. But then people start saying, well, that sounds like a ranking system. But I guess in a way, all it would do is just keep lower grade players away from good. I don't know how they could do it. I really don't. But they would have to figure some type of way to kind of solve that issue. But I do think if they could pull this off, this system could be one of the best things they've ever added to the game. And again, I've always said it. The blood point system was the best ranking system in this game. And I think turning it into a progression-based system would make it even better. And it would fit the lore of the game. It would finally phase out this bullshit problem that we've had for years where people take this game seriously and act like this is some type of fucking esports. Like, oh, I'm playing Hag with Noed. I'm gonna win. I'm a survivor with decisive. I'm so good. Like, we could phase out that kind of mentality in this game and just be done with it, move on to shit that actually matters, which is progressing the game further and keeping people playing the game, which I think adding more rewards to the game would keep people playing. And I guess I'm kind of basing this off of playing Apex. Each time you level up in Apex, you get an Apex pack, which obviously that's a loot box and Behavior's not adding loot boxes to the game, but it's a reward. And I tried to figure out a way to base something like this into Dead by Daylight where it rewards you, but at the same time, it feels like it's some type of progression in the game. And I think that this works. I think people won't bitch as much. Obviously, you'll have like the 1% of people that think that this game's a competitive esport that will fucking cry. They'll cry tears that, you know, oh, I can't do my tournaments anymore. Oh, the game's not competitive. Like, they'll cry like that because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, they take this game that fucking seriously. But at the end of the day, everybody else just won't give a shit. Everybody else will just be happy that you guys are actually starting to cater to the veteran players in some type of way. And I think that this works. I actually think this is a better alternative direction than what the game is in right now. Keeping MMR on, I think, is going to kill your game. I'm just going to say it. I know a lot of other people have said it. I think it's going to kill your game. Twitch viewership is down. Steam charts is down. Behavior, it's not looking good for y'all. And for your lead designer to come up there and basically say, yeah, we know it doesn't work, but hey, wouldn't it be nice if it did, you know? It's not a good look. And I think that this is probably the most embarrassing stream you guys have done, respectfully. And I can sense that Behavior is embarrassed. It's very obvious. Shit, I mean, if I was getting all the hate I was getting right now, if I was Behavior and I was getting all that hate, I would be like, okay, we fucked up. And you did. But I think there's ways to mediate this. Obviously, the MMR system is not good for the game. Take that out. I think re-adding the blood point system is your best bet right now. Changing it into a more progression-based system versus a ranking system, I think would be more beneficial to the game. And I think just admitting that it's impossible to determine somebody's skill accurately, and it's impossible to rank somebody's skill accurately. I think those are the two most important things that Behavior needs to go ahead and make known. And I guess they kind of did make it somewhat known on the stream, but they need to come out and just say it. At the end of the day, I love this game. And if any Behavior devs are watching this, I do give you guys a bunch of shit. But it's only because I'm passionate about this game and I want it to succeed. I love this game, man. I've put a lot of time into this game. I've put a lot of money into this game. I want this game to succeed in the long run. But at the end of the day, the only way it's going to succeed is if Behavior starts understanding you're not going to accurately determine this shit anymore. You know, you're not going to figure out somebody's skill. No matter what system you guys design, it's not going to work. So instead of focusing on a ranking/skill-based system, let's do something else. Let's focus on a progression-based system. Let's focus on a reward type system. Let's do that. Let's do that and see how it works. You know, at this point, you guys need to try something because it's not looking good for your game. And at the end of the day, I think that this is the route that Behavior should take. Obviously, I'm not a Behavior dev, so that they can completely just ignore me. That's all I got to say about it. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subs. And if you guys haven't, follow me on Twitter. If you guys also haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit the notifications bell. Great way to get notified. Also, I hope you guys enjoy the little overlay. This is going to be for the Halloween one. Also, look how fucking sweaty this team is. See, this is the shit that pisses me off about this. Look at this shit, bro. Actually sad. Sad. Peace, y'all.